Hello everyone and welcome to Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Winter is right around the corner, which means that our rides are going to be facing a whole new kind of harsh element, whether that's a lot of rain or snow. We want to make sure that our cars are protected so that not only look their best, but also it's going to be a lot safer for us to be driving outside in these kind of harsh elements. So in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys 3 easy steps to follow to winterize your ride. To begin, we've already washed off this Kia Optima to remove all the loose dirt and debris. Then we clayed the glass as well as the paintwork to remove the embedded contaminants that get stuck in the pores of the paint, as well as on the glass, giving it a rough feel and a rough look. And the reason for both of these steps is because we're going to be moving on to the coating process. And coatings bond better to a bare surface, so that's why we want to remove all that kind of junk before we put any kind of ceramics or any kind of coatings on the surface. So let's get started. Our first step is protecting the paintwork. Now we've already mentioned that we've taken the proper steps of washing and decontaminating the paint. And now to protect the surface, we'll be using HydroSlick. Now this is a hyper wax that's infused with ceramic, which means that it's got the ability to reject water spots and also water droplets, while also giving you that extreme shine that you'd get with a ceramic coating. But it's as easy to use as your favorite wax. So we'll just start by shaking up the bottle, and we'll apply it to a microfiber applicator pad. Just a couple of lines. And then we'll start by dabbing it out onto the surface and then just start working it in using a cross-hatching pattern. And a little bit goes a long way, so we can spread it out almost across the entire hood. No need to bunch it up in one spot. And I like to work from the center out. This way I'm not leaning across an area that I've already applied a coating where it could potentially stain my clothing or just get smeared. But it's very easy to use, and just like I mentioned, it's just like applying your favorite wax. Using that same cross-hatching pattern. And this will bond to the surface almost immediately. It only takes about 30 seconds for it to actually fully bond to the surface. Going back over in a cross-hatching pattern just to ensure that we haven't missed any areas or leaving any high spots. And for additional protection, you can always apply another coat, but you'll still get 12 months of protection. This will reject new water spots as well as any kind of harsh elements that you're going to face during these winter months, while also giving you that beautiful crystal-like shine that you get with the ceramic coating. And at the same time, it's masking and filling any kind of minor scratches and swirls, so it's going to give you a very smooth finish. And this makes it difficult for dirt and any kind of contaminants to actually bond to the surface. It'll just simply roll right off. And this is great for keeping your car looking cleaner during these winter months where using a traditional wash method may not be possible. This is just a great way to keep your car looking its best, but also, more importantly, it's protecting your paintwork against those harsh elements. So it's already been sitting on here for a few moments. We'll give it a little bit longer to start bonding. We'll finish off the rest of the hood, and then we'll come back with a clean microfiber towel and just wipe off any of that excess. Now, HydroSlick can be applied to any surface that's gloss painted, shiny, or clear, including your headlights, where you're going to be faced with inclement weather. And this is a great way to help rainwater, sleet, snow, and anything else from sticking onto the surface where it could potentially block the view of the headlight. This will also repel any kind of harsh UV rays, which would damage the clear coat as well as the plastics on your headlight, give you that yellow look. And again, you're going to get that same level of protection that you get on your paintwork, and it's going to last up to 12 months. After allowing about 30 seconds, we're going to come back with our clean microfiber towel and just start wiping off any of the excess and spent product. But by applying a very thin coat, it comes off very easily. So there's no need to use excess force, which could potentially scratch the paintwork. That light coat comes off very easily, and it reveals a nice smooth finish and a beautiful shine. And you can already tell that this is going to help reject any kind of water spots or any kind of sleet and snow. It's going to give you that beautiful hydrophobic property that gives you those nice tight beads. And again, it's masking those minor scratches and swirls and leveling out the paintwork so that it gives it a very smooth finish. And this makes it harder for dirt and dust to stick to the surface, which will keep your car looking cleaner for longer. And there you go, HydroSlick buffs off nice and easily. And again, this is going to protect your ride during these winter months where it's important to reject fresh water spots, which could potentially damage your paintwork when you can't really wash your car as you'd like to because it's so cold. And that's going to dry onto the surface, creating those hard etched marks. So this is a great way to keep your car looking its best for as long as possible. Now moving on to the next part, your glass is just as important as your paintwork, so we're going to show you a quick and easy way to protect it and clean it. HydroView is a glass cleaner and a protectant in one. And what that means is you'll be able to easily remove dust, dirt, bird droppings, and water spots from the surface of your glass while also adding a durable layer of protection which helps to sheet off water spots and any kind of other debris that will land on the surface of your glass. And during these winter months where we're going to be faced with a lot of rain and snow, this is a great way to not only have to use your windshield wipers as often, but also it makes it very difficult for water spots and anything else to stick to the surface. So it'll keep your glass looking cleaner for longer, which improves your clarity and keeps you safe during these winter months. So it's very easy to use. We'll just start by lifting the windshield wiper blades. This is a great time to actually check your wiper blades because during the winter months it may be too late to change your wiper blades where they'd be falling apart and not doing their job effectively. So this is a great time to check them as well as clean them. But using HydroView again is very easy. We'll just spray a few mist directly onto the glass, and using a clean microfiber towel will work it directly into the surface. And then start buffing away any of the excess. But it's already bonding to the surface, giving you that layer of protection. That hydrophobic property that gives you those beautiful water beads, while also making the surface very smooth and slick so that dirt and dust doesn't have a chance of actually bonding, which will keep your glass looking cleaner for longer. Now you can use HydroView on your exterior glass like your windshield, your side windows, but you can also use it on your mirrors to help clean them as well as protect them. And this is a great product to have on hand during these winter months where you may not be able to use a traditional wash method. Simply spray on, wipe off, and you cleaned it and protected it. Again, waiting until it's too late to change your wiper blades may be a crucial mistake because once it's raining and you have to use your wiper blades and they're already dried out and cracking like this one is, you're not going to be able to see, so it's important to check these things before the winter months actually start beating down on us. So we're going to mention to the owner of this vehicle that it may be time to replace these wiper blades. Our third and final step for today is to protect the wheels. Now we all already know that by leaving brake dust and any other kind of contaminants on the surface of our wheels, that it'll actually start to embed and pit the surface, which can be irreparable damage. So the best way to protect it is by using HydroSpin. Now this is a great way to clean your wheels and also protect it during these winter months, and it's very easy to use. We'll just start by shaking up the bottle and we'll apply it using a microfiber applicator pad, just a few sprays, and then we'll start working it into the wheel face here. And this can be used on any kind of OEM wheels, gloss wheels, chrome and alloy, powder coated as well, to repel water spots, fresh brake dust, road grime and contaminants, while keeping your wheel finish looking clean. And again, by rejecting those kind of harsh elements like we've mentioned, it'll prevent any kind of pitting and damage over time. So you see it's very easy to apply. And just by doing a few mists, it's basically coated the entire wheel surface and it starts to bond almost immediately. We'll give it about a minute to thoroughly bond to the surface, and then we'll come back with a clean microfiber towel and just wipe off any of the excess of the spent product to reveal a beautiful shine. But more importantly, it's protected the surface against harsh elements such as water spots and brake dust to keep the wheel looking its best for as long as possible. So guys, this has been 3 simple steps to follow to protect your ride during these winter months. Starting off with the paintwork, we protected the surface using HydroSlick, which bonds to the surface, giving you 12 months of protection against water spots and all kinds of harsh elements. Then we moved on to the glass using HydroView, which is a cleaner and a protectant. This will reject those water spots and also make it so that you don't have to use your windshield wipers as often, giving you that improved clarity, which is going to be really important during these winter months. And lastly, we've protected our wheels using HydroSpin. This enhanced that beautiful OEM look while also rejecting brake dust, road grime, and water spots to keep the surface looking its best for as long as possible. So guys, thanks so much for sticking it through the video, and if you want to check out any of the products you've seen us use today, head over to our website, chemicalguys.com, or to your local detail garage. If you like today's video, or if you just like pressing buttons, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to drop your comments down below for any future videos. We'll see you guys next time right here in the detail garage.